Get out the way before the fire kill. I say this fire kill. This just a fire drill. And don't get caught up in the hocus pocus. Christians focus. This just a fire drill. Get out the way before the fire kill. I say this fire kill. This just a fire drill. And don't get caught up in the hocus pocus. Christians focus. This just a fire. Oh, this just a fire. This just a fire. Oh, this just a fire drill. I know it are the critics and the skeptics. The only thing they believe is the metrics. So they sit in front of the TV watching Netflix, thinking everything just gonna get fixed. But when the fire come, everybody...
Real. Good talk there, no. Real talk he talking there, no. That's not joke talk he talking there, no. He talking serious talk. Bejon Pierre. And I want to say, and I'm putting it out there, one time in the atmosphere, that as soon as we are able to have events like IWER Stage again, I am going to have Mr. Bejon Pierre on IWER Stage. All right, so I'm putting it out there. I'm going to call Mr. Pierre and let Mr. Bejon Pierre be aware and ready to know that as soon as we can have something called IWER Stage, one of the first ministers I'm going to try to have on IWER Stage is Mr. Bejon Pierre. All right, so I'm going to play some of your voice notes before I go back to the phone lines. And before I play a video, I want to just play some of your voice notes that you sent me before we went for 12 o'clock news. All right, so let me play some voice notes. I'll start with this one.
Pastor Google, I have a problem that I find that Mr. Gary Griffith does take some things very lightly. Like, for instance, all the people who is threatening Dr. Rowley, I haven't seen him investigate or do anything. And he's the head of the country. Is he waiting for somebody to actually come and attack him? That is my problem.
All right, so that is one person who's saying that they have an issue with the way Mr. Griffith is dealing with social media. So the, what they call them? Cyber Crime Unit.
Morning, Pastor Google. I am very, very, very uncomfortable with Gary Griffith. There's not only a red flag flying over Gary Griffith, but also a big yellow flag. And most of the callers who call are in support of them. He's doing some jobs good and some jobs not good. Sometimes he put us in a very, very compromising position. Like he's not sure who he really working for, whether it's for the government or a political party. Say no, one term is enough.
All right, so that voice noter is very confident in their decision.
Pastor Google, good morning. How no one else speak about some UNC person that shoot somebody? I need to hear more on that.
Don't worry, now you will hear more.
It's alleged. But he had a little piece of it on news.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Let me know something now, Pastor Google. Happy belated Father's Day. Take care.
Thank you very much. Don't worry, you'll hear about it right here. Right here, you're going to hear about it.
Special morning, Pastor Google. Special morning, Pastor Google. He deserves a second tip. However, talk less. No, it's not everything people do. Everything people say, you come at them. No. Don't do that. You know you have a job to do. You know you're doing a great job.
Talk less.
Let people talk. Okay? So, he deserves a second tip. He needs to be more...
The man said talk less. Hold on, callers. I come in told you I have to play out all these voice notes here.
Good morning, Pastor Google. To the lady that called a while back, based on her tone and temperament, I would say you're bashing the police service, ma'am. You're bashing. However, notwithstanding that, You have highlighted some good points. Long ago, police officers took pride in their duty. Not only pride in their duty, but in their manner of dress on and off duty. And that is something that is still, as far as I'm aware, emblazoned in the police regulations, appearance and turnout. Nowadays, the police service apparently seems to lack that pride, and they also seem to lack a lot of discipline. If the police service, first and foremost, do not have a proper established uniform that everyone wears so that you can see from a distance, you will have a breakdown in discipline and authority, as what we are seeing. Right now, when you look out there, you don't know who is police from who is thief, because everybody looking the same. That situation needs to be addressed by the Ministry of National Security, the head of the Security Council and body, in conjunction with the Commissioner of Police, as well as those in the Training Academy. That situation needs to be addressed for there to be improvement, not just in policing, but in communication between police and public.
All right. Miguel.
Good morning, Pastor Google. If the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith, gets another term, that is for the Police Service Commission and those in authority to decide. I would have no view in it here nor there. However, if he does get a next term, he needs to do the job that he has been hired to do. However, as one of your callers said, he is only one man and he can't do it by himself, and he needs the cooperation of not only his junior officers, both senior and the constables from 2nd and 1st Division, but he also needs the support of the Trinidad and Tobago public, because without that, without the public, law and order cannot prevail, crimes cannot be solved, and there is nothing much that can be done. Crime is an everybody's problem. It's not a Gary Griffith problem. It's not a police service problem. It is not a judiciary only problem. It is a we problem. Is that?
All right, thank you very much.
Pastor Google, I say no. No next term.
Okay, somebody said no next term.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Tobago in the house here. All we sit and do is complain about Mr. Gary Griffith. Can we do the work that Mr. Gary Griffith is doing? You know how much thing this one man has to do? All right. Some of us saying get rid of Gary Griffith. Who is fit to do the type of work what that man was doing? Trying to get rid of some of the rogue police and all this. Yes, we know there are outstanding matters out there that should be dealt with. Yes, we know that some people are out of timing with the things that they're saying about the Prime Minister. But if the Prime Minister of himself in put out a claim to say, well, okay, he won this to bring a case against this person. So everybody open up their mouth, he must go and search for them. There are better things to be done right about now. And Mr. Gary Griffith has done his best as one man. Go put half of us there, we cannot do the job. Right, Pastor Google? And I find he has done a great job and he should be given another chance again. 2 term is not enough. 1 term, 2 term is not enough. So, Pastor Google, I locked on and listening.
All right, Mr. Bago, I have any more voice notes to play? Let me check and see, I'll tell you. No, I don't think I have. Yes, I have one more voice. No, I have any more voice notes to play. I'll take this call. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, sorry.
Pastor Google?
Yes, mommy.
Sometimes I like to call on your program, but I like to hear contribution what worth something. I don't understand what Mr. Bago saying at all. If the Prime Minister, Madam, you know what I'm really saying? What the Prime Minister have to tell the Commissioner of Police? The Prime Minister don't have to tell the Commissioner of Police absolutely nothing. No, he's not in authority to do that. The commissioner of police has to know what he authorized to do and what he's supposed to do. Don't talk no rubbish at another time. Look at how many things a lot of people continue to disrespect Dr. Rowley. Who want to cup him in the face, this one, that one, and what it is. Listen to me, Pastor Coco. Up to now, you never yet and then say if Gary should go or Gary should stay. What I am saying, Gary need to do much better than that. You took up a position and you know fully well, Pastor Coco, what a commissioner of police work is all about. We know that. You understand what I'm telling you about? You have to control your men. Look at what's going on in the police service. As I spoke to a while ago there. What went on early on over the weekend going there, you understand me? We know that, but you take up a job and you have to carry out your job. And it must be done. People sending all kind of threats to Dr. Rowley and whatever. You must say, okay, no, what is? I have to get under that. This is sort of some disrespect. He's the head of state. Pastor Google?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right, so let me show you some videos. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to show you a video now. Some people have real issues and they have their concerns. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor, go me again. Just on this Gary Griffith thing quickly. Gary Griffith, when he applied for the job, he would have sent a resume with the things he has achieved and achieved what he intended to do, not to do. He was interviewed. There must have been a scope of work given to Mr. Griffith, and there must have been evaluations going along. And I think that is what will guide whether or not he will get back the contract or not. Because there must be something to evaluate him on based on the scope of work, his terms and responsibilities, his tasks and duties. And he must have been evaluated. So we wait to see what will happen. If the thing that he was mandated to do or said that he was going to do in the time span, if it was or was not done, what is his report, how they evaluated him, what grade he would have gotten or not. Those things will form a big part of whether he gets it back or not. So I wait to see what will happen because we need to know these things. How was he evaluated? If he was evaluated, did he achieve the things he said he was going to do in the 3 years or 2 years? And if not, what you're going to bring to the table again for the next 2 or 3 years? So we need to look at all those things, and that should determine whether or not he gets back the contract or not. I await.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. If the commissioner is reappointed, I want to tell him 3 things. He must keep a cooler head, just don't fly off the handle because you're the boss. Sometimes people could no. Keep a cooler head. 1, get the cyber crime unit cracking and get an investigation, get that top brass, about 3 persons, get that top brass. People who know, there are a little group now coming, 3 persons are coming so to investigate. You don't do the investigations, right? Right, thank you.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you this first. Back in the days, Gary and I butt heads on 91.1, Pastor Google. Are you with me, Pastor Google?
I'm listening to you.
Right. Minister of National Security, he gone on Marcia Brave Boy program, not on the phone, Pastor Google. He gone on Marcia Brave Boy program. I called the program and I put a blowout on him. He tell me, you see you? And I've been listening to you, You just call radio station and say, talk about things and then say, leave it there. But why you don't come and debate me? Pastor Google, all I told Gary, you can't debate me. Pastor Google, you feel Gary could debate me? Don't answer that. I'll call you back a little while. I'll leave it there for now.
Yes. All right, so, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Goga again. You see how much different ideas people have? Mr. Gary Griffith is one person. Once a line go, once again doing it. So how much things, who will know when he's doing the right thing? Everybody's saying something different. Do this and he could do this and he should do it and do it and do the other. The man have a schedule and you know what he's doing and he doing how we can do it. So one thing do it, the next one thing do it, Mr. Leave it there. Are you from the Iskal Barrington family? Dotish are gone.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good day. I want to agree with a caller you had that talk about the evaluation process. He had a job for a certain amount of years. At the end of that task, the job, or the end of the contract, there's supposed to be an evaluation process. So we have to leave it up to the people who are evaluating him. If he falls, and I want to think he falls with the management of his staff, his superior, all right? And if that is so, then they need to, speak to him about it and let him back up on it. But we can't stay from the outside and say yes or no. The committee has to evaluate him, and it goes, and we have to take it from there. We have no say in this. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. I hear you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, baby.
Hello? Right. Good afternoon.
Yes. Now, this man calling African people cockroaches.
Pardon me?
He calling me cockroaches.
Did he call African? Did he say African people are cockroaches?
Well, do you mean and the black?
No. Hello, caller.
Yeah.
Did he say African people are cockroaches?
Let me leave that in.
No. I don't want to leave it there because you started off your.
And who we call that then?
I'm asking you, did he say African people?
Okay, right. I know. All right, sorry, right. He called me 5 minutes time hypocrite.
Did he apologize for that?
You can't call me 5 minutes time hypocrite to apologize after, 2 weeks after.
I'm asking you, did he apologize for that?
Apologize, no, not. He don't do it. Apologize. Everybody goes through things and apologize and be accused. Well, you cockroaches. You start doing cockroaches.
I don't know about the cockroaches. I know I'm asking you if he did not answer my question. Did he say black people are cockroaches?
He called African people cockroaches.
He called, where did he say that, sir? Did he say African people are cockroaches?
Yes.
Where?
On the air. There you go, say it again.
All right, sir, thanks. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? All right, you're not there. All right. Please, when you call in, make some sense now. Because I really don't know where, what. All right, so in the Express today, all right, in the Express, is today Express? Let me see. Yes, the Express. UWE lecturer held for shooting at common law wife. All right, UWE lecturer, former UNC candidate, arrested for shooting at his wife. A UWE lecturer who was also a UNC candidate has been arrested for shooting at his common law wife at their home in Tunapuna on Saturday. According to police report, the 52-year-old man has all right. So the 52-year-old man with his 42-year-old common law wife of 7 years. All right. They had a dispute. And I want you to go up on Facebook and on YouTube and you'll see who is the person. All right? If you go onto Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see who the person is. I'm going to put up the photo for you to see. All right? So if you go onto Facebook and on YouTube now, you're going to see who is the candidate. All right, the UNC candidate. All right, go onto Facebook and on YouTube, and you will see who's the candidate. You see, the difference between me and other talk show hosts, I would ask you a question for you to answer. So you're telling me that Gary Griffith called African people cockroach. When I ask you to tell me if he call if you sure that he call African people cockroach, you can't answer. You can't answer me. You're bubbling and weaving. All right? I don't know. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, I read the article, and he lived with her for 7 years. 7 years, and so that means she was about 30.
That means you what? Hello? Caller. All right, so join me on Facebook and on YouTube now, and you'll see who the person is. All right, I'll put up the photo of the person, and you tell me now, as one of the callers was saying, that it is not it's not something that you're hearing much about in the news, and you ask yourself why. Well, I would like to ask why too, but some people alone know. All right, some people alone know. So I'm going to show you the photo now of the candidate that was arrested. So this is the candidate here, former candidate of the UNC. All right, a former candidate of the UNC who was arrested for shooting at his wife, common law wife. All right. So come on to YouTube, come on to Facebook, you'll see the photo of the former candidate. All right. Come on to Facebook, come on to YouTube, and you'll see. All right. And you'll understand what's going on. So remember the numbers to call: 342-0081, 771-1791, 466-5391. There's the guy. All right. There's the guy here. So you can come on and you can see who I was talking about. And the voice noter would have asked why it is we wasn't hearing about this in the news. All right? So somebody is saying about Gary's statement. Gary accept the position. So, okay, boom, boom, boom. So somebody is asking who lives in Laventille, not black people. He never said cockroach in Laventille. He never said that he will kill or he going to, or he call all them cockroach from Laventille. So again, caller or person who's sending me messages on YouTube, he still didn't say Laventille. He never said Laventille in his statement. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, what's happening?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Right. Now, you see the thing of it. Now, for one, I want the commissioner to continue. He speaks the language. He's different. I think he's in your face. There are areas I think he could do with, sort of more in his appearances and his response to certain people that you leave it alone as a public figure. He could deal with that. As far as a commissioner involved with policing, he's doing a very good job. There are areas I think personally he can deal with, that is embracing the division. You're not getting that feel. You feel he's a Port of Spain commissioner. You feel there's a conversation, because I heard senior officers in places I go speak about Gary Griffith, and they're not on the page with him. And that has nothing to do with his ability, but just pushing back because he's Gary Griffith. So I think he needs to have meetings with his 9 senior superintendents and deal with them, because Pastor Goga, I could recall Dr. Rowley making the point a time in a campaign when you went to blaming the national security and so on. And Dr. Rowley made the point that we have 9 of 10 senior superintendents that are being paid monthly, and yet in each division they call in on national security to deal with crime. And all these things have to be factored into the police doing their job. So he needs to have that chemistry between him and the senior officers to get the job done. And he has that ability to do that. As far as the cockroaches, Gary Griffith was addressing crime in general and people who commit crime. If African people feel they fall into the line of cockroaches, then that is a self-esteem. Because I know the rest of fellas, I see African fellas committing crime, they are cockroaches to me. I also tell the rest of fellas, in my area of East St. who I consider a cockroach. So it depends on what you do to molest and really make people's life uncomfortable. You fall in that category. But we so low class. We really don't get the commissioner going on a statement addressing the issue of crime and criminals, and they call them cockroaches. You know, African people fall in a line. We have to be low class in our thinking, and education is the key to that. And the one thing again, Pastor Google, and Jenny, you made the point about deliverables in relation to your performance appraisal. But I want to tell people, one of the biggest things in your assessment as a public figure is public opinion. It speaks a great deal to you out there. Gary Griffith's public opinion is high on him staying in office. Really, really high. And that's good. Remember, the UNC said they did a lot that was outlined by many people. But public opinion was the biggest headache for them, and they got voted out of office. That is my contribution to the Pastor Google. And keep it going, man. It's sounding good.
Thank you very, very much. So, I have another video I want to show you guys. Come on to Facebook and on YouTube. I want to show you a video. And, you see, I just, sometimes just show a video and hush. Let's show the video and hush. I'm not going to say anything. But, and I want to ask the question, and I'll take some calls on the question. Is the beaches and rivers closed? Some might say, what foolish question you're asking, Pastor Google? And let's asking, are the beaches and the rivers closed? Some of you might be able to answer me. You can answer me when you get in. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, I forget to mention, Mommy's sauce, Mom passed.
No, you mentioned it.
No, I forget to tell you that her mom passed yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so, send out her condolences to Mommy Sauce. Mommy Sauce, be strong, yes. I forget to mention that to you, Pastor Google. Listen to the video.
Yeah, come on the live. Mommy?
Yes?
Is the beaches and rivers closed?
Yes, Pastor Google.
You sure?
Yes. What happened? They went bathing?
I don't think so.
And I have a position for you,
You have a what?
A position for you to be the president of NATO.
Me? I don't know part.
You don't know part? I'll call back in Pastor Google.
So the rivers and beaches are closed?
Yes, Pastor Google. For the longest while it's closed.
All right. You sure about that?
Yes, for sure about that. Let me see what they're putting up now.
All right. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Rivers and beaches closed?
I think so. You went and did, Pastor.
Huh?
You went and dig a dip.
No, I'm asking if rivers and beaches are closed.
Yes, by law, it's closed, yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
How sure are you?
I didn't hear Dr. Rowley say nothing about it.
Okay.
Did Dr. Rowley say it was opening the beaches, Pastor Google?
Well, I have some videos here I'm going to show. I don't know. It's some people must hear something we don't hear. We ain't here.
All right, well, let me see the video. I'll call you back in a while.
All right.
I'll leave it here.
Thank you. So, rivers and beaches, I want to know, are they closed? Are they open? Can anybody tell me? I may have missed it. Rivers and beaches, are they open or are they closed? Anybody want to inform me if the rivers and beaches are closed? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Pastor Joe. Yes, it's closed, but not for me.
Why not for you?
Okay. If you see me bathing in my dream last night in this beautiful river, and I felt as though it was real. Anyway, I want to tell Mommy Sauce, send condolences to her on the death of her mother. We all have to face that one day. Just be strong. And remember, she'll always be with you, looking down on you, praying for you and your family. Thank you, Pastor, for the time.
You're welcome. Well, I want to know if rivers and beaches are closed. Because look at this video. And you tell me what you think. All right? Join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Look at this video and tell me what are your thoughts. I don't know. I hear rivers and beaches. I always believe that rivers and beaches are closed. But I don't know. Some people get a blind. Some people may have got a blind. Hello, good. All right. some people may have gotten a blight, and we didn't get the blight. All right? So look at this. So I don't know, rivers and beaches closed? Are you sure? I'm not sure. I just asking if rivers and beaches are closed because some people are making their way to the rivers and getting away. I don't know. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, caller, you need to load on your radio when you get in, please. Yeah, I don't know. You all tell me. I am pretty much surprised sometimes, what happens in this country. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Google.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I am good. How are you, Mr.
Cool, my brother. I say, let me pass in my 2 cents.
Talk to me.
You see, with reference to Commissioner Gary Griffith, how old is he now? 44, 45?
I don't know his age.
Okay, all right. If the retirement age is up to 60, they should leave him there and let him decide if he wants to go up to 60, yes or no. They should leave that to him. You hear me?
Yes. Why?
I'm saying this because that for years and years and years now, the practice of this guy is unique on its own. Gary Griffith's practices has its own character. And each and every one of those bad boys, those murderers, those good-for-nothing African youth, they are afraid of that individual.
Now, you see, when you say that, the caller who call and say that he call black people cockroach will say, you see?
Yeah, you see, he never called black people cockroach. He was referring to the murderers, the law breakers. Are you following me?
Yes.
So that guy and people like him are just twisting it. In my opinion, if you like to kill people, to rob them and dig out their eyes, if you are an African, you are a cockroach to me. If you are an Indian, the same, Chinese, or whosoever you are. Okay? Gary Griffith has been doing an excellent job. And to that extent, since I've been here in this country, anytime that I come in, I have never seen the police service highly motivated before than under this individual called Gary Griffith. Pastor Google.
Yes.
You see, even the devil that those criminals hero worship knows that they have a very strong person in the name of Gary Griffith as the commissioner, of Trinidad and Tobago. They should leave him right there. Because most of our youths, I'm talking those that belong to the African talk like me, they are behaving as though they give life and they could take it anytime. And nobody must stand between them and the law-abiding citizen. My advice to these young folks, whosoever they are, go and learn trades. Stay in school, because if you don't, Gary Griffith or no Gary Griffith, the police service of Trinidad and Tobago will win the war. It doesn't matter if there are rogue elements in the police, because the police service did not drop from the moon. So you expect there to be rogue elements among them. There are rogue politicians. There are rogue among those that the politicians that we elect appoint. There are rogue maxi drivers, taxi drivers. There are rogue doctors in every single aspect of life. So they need to wake up and smell the coffee. They should leave Gary Griffith there to do the job that he has come to do. He is an excellent police commissioner. Okay? he is very, very good in my own opinion. Because if he's bringing fear to those who intend to terrorize Trinidad and Tobago, so be it. While no one is perfect, they should leave that guy right there. And if those that are going to extend his contract are aware of what I'm saying, instead of those fellas or those guys, if they want to behave as though they're living in the moon and they're coming to Trinidad and Tobago to work, they should wake up and appoint this guy to do his job. He might have not been good in other areas that he was involved in, but as police commissioner, he has done an excellent job. They need to understand that. Good luck to Gary Griffith. I wish him improved health and strength, peace of mind, happiness, longevity. Thank you very much, Pastor Google, for giving me this opportunity to express my views.
Thank you very much for calling, Mr. Nigerian, and I appreciate your call every time.
The whole world can shake up. Government's putting on me.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Dear Reverend and Pastor and Brother Mr. Tabakit in your corner at this time.
Yes, sir.
Reverend, you were asking a question before I come to Gary Griffith. Yes, the former prospective candidate for the UNC in the 2015 election, Monroe, it was on the news last night on CNC3. Yes, I saw it on the news. Yeah?
Okay.
But it's sad to know a man of his caliber, a former independent senator, you know, anything to do with violence against women, I, Mr. Tabakit, will condemn it. And I hope that this man must never be given the light as a fact. I am making a bold clarion call. I am calling on the Minister of Education and the President of the University of the West Indies with immediate effect to suspend him. Anything to do with violence against women, because you know in the university there, they have a gender association there and for women and young girls. And more so, he was arrested. So I am saying here, and I'm telling people, there is certain instance where you need to take off your political cap. Anything to do with violence against women, mothers, daughters, sisters, I, Mr. Tabakit, is condemning that act. As a matter of fact, he should not be any lecturer again in anything to do with learning in Trinidad. As a matter of fact, they should take away his license. I make no apology. And any right-thinking citizen will go against me because of their political affiliation, then they have to look in the mirror. They have a mother, they have a sister, they have a daughter. And you wouldn't feel nice to know if that was your sister, mother, or daughter. So I, Mr. Tabakit, is condemning the former candidate, the former senator. Yes, he had sit in our parliament. And I'm saying, I am calling on all and sundry. But I make a clarion call to the Minister of Education, the Honorable Dolly, to step in, protect women, protect girls, remove him immediately as lecturer from the university. Let me add my 2 cents quickly on the commissioner, the still sitting commissioner. I think, Pastor Google, as a man of God, you would understand, none of us is perfect. Okay? And I think within his stewardship, within that 3 years, give and take the humanness in us to it would be human. And I'm saying, I am calling on the authorities, those who have that clout. I think you should give him a second chance. I think he would have done a lot. Again, the brother is human, and you would know, Pastor, to do anything in Trinidad when it comes to governing the lives of men and women. And let me say this, you cannot have a police officer on every street corner. You cannot put a police officer in every home where there is domestic violence. You cannot put an officer in every community. Where are the days when parenting has ruled supreme? And let me tell you, 90% of the problem in this community is poor parenting. So I am saying, I think he did a good job. If I were to rate him and give him a score, I'll give him 80%. Again, let me say this to your pastor and reverend. To err is human. I think to deal with such a country where the horse have bust the stable and gone, I think, and Pastor, we got to be fair. You remember this man came into a can of worm where the police service was at all-time low, corruption, bad behavior. As a matter of fact, look what happened over the weekend where they held 3 police officers in Gasparillo, where and Pastor, hear this. Just imagine a drug dealer was to report these 3 police officers. So you tell me, when you have to have men below you who are renegades and running wild in the savannah, I am saying, Mr. Tabakit, I am pleased with Gary Griffith. Leave him there, let him continue the job and push out. Because I tell you this before I go, right in the police service, they don't want him there because they want to continue with the dirty, nefarious activities. And I say to all these community, to mothers and fathers, be fathers, train your children. We do not expect the commissioner to be at every home. But I finally make a clarion call to the Minister of Education, forthwith, remove former Senator Monroe, former candidate. Remove him immediately from the university because we cannot have anything to do with violence. How you can have such a man going back to lecture to women and girls and try to murder a woman? Tabakit is saying any violence against women, I condemn it. Mr. Tabakit in the house. I thank you, Pastor and brother and Reverend Tabakit. Right.
Thank you.
I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are. Come on, it's so simple. That's all it says. I wanna be where you are. Is this the cry of your heart this evening? I gotta be where you are. Yeah, I wanna be where you are. Gotta be where you are. I wanna be where, I wanna be where you are. Lord, I gotta be where you are. I wanna be where you are. God, I gotta be where you are. just to see you, to behold you as my king. For
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
This year, avoid bacteria with C's Cleaning Supplies. Made locally, superior quality, a family brand you can't deny. Detergents formulated to be better. Fabric softeners make laundry they're brighter. All sanitizers are multi-purpose. Suspend your pennies with a purpose.
C's Cleaning Supplies is the new trusted brand for household cleaning. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram at C's Cleaning Supplies. Place an order by calling us on 340-4610.
Just for you, so we'll get that perfect smile. Beauty's in every aisle to take care of your body. We have all you need to stay healthy. Yeah, Pennywise, more to love. Yes, it's true. Pennywise, just for you.
Pennywise gives you more to love.
Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and Fifth Street, South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns, either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements, silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth. And prevention is always better than medication.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Black Watch. Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Black Watch. Let the show begin.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the line. Share the line. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the line. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the line. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the line. The Street 919 FM.
Right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago, right here on the Street 919 FM. And Mommy would have called in and asked about these 3 police officers who were arrested for for falsely putting down a drug bus. It's now... It's now 11 minutes past 1, my last and final hour with you. If you want to see the photos of the police officers who were arrested, they're from the Northern Task Force. They came to San Fernando, Gasparillo to be exact, to put on a drug bus. But I want you to come on to see the video, to see the photo of them. All right, come and see these 3 police officers. 3 young police officers, not no, old police officers. 3 young police officers. Come on the Facebook Live and YouTube, and I'm going to show you what they look like. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Oh, good afternoon. I called to say something about the Commissioner of Police. The Commissioner, hello?
Yes, caller.
Yes. The Commissioner of Police, when she's here, it is more murders, it is more crime. And he and his wife, they only like the video. They only like the video. I look at him, listen to him in a conference. And before he talk about what he's going to do, he's talking about the son. That is taking time. You understand? So he should go because he ain't doing nothing since he go. The country is just the same. Nothing better. 1, 2. This man they call Gerald Hines, who they send to help, who he gone in there to help the people in Laventille, Nova and all them place. They should send somebody better than that. I will tell you why. That man right common entrance to fail. The right common entrance again at City fail. He passed a coming, he passed for school. And the school he passed for is not Naparima College or Presentation College. And look what he say, he make a grade 5. I never hear a grade is a 5. What will he teach the people here?
Ma'am, excuse me, can I stop you a minute?
Yes, sir.
All right. So he talked about his failure as a young man, and he would have talked about his achievements. And yes, there is, ma'am, yes, there is a grade 5. There is a grade 5. So there's grade 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So when you go to secondary school and you write CXC, you can get a grade 5 in a subject that you write. So if you do maths or you do English, social studies, geography, whatever subject you do, and you didn't do well in this subject.
SRP, but those type of grade, or could he do law with those type of grades?
Ma'am, he went back to school. Ma'am, excuse, ma'am. He went back to school and he got his proper education like myself and several others. Who would have failed, ma'am, who would have failed in the school system, and we would have went back to school and gotten our proper education. There were some young men like me, ma'am, who did not take our schooling serious while we were in school. So we would have
everything.
You don't understand because you're calling to say how we could have
No, everything is full string. Yeah.
I don't understand why you would have called to try to degrade a man who, yes, would have failed in his initial stage of school, but still went back and would have gotten his education. As an elder, you should be proud and happy for that. Why you would want to call and degrade somebody because they would have failed in their first chance? And that's the problem with some of you who call radio. And you call a radio station, and because other announcers would allow you to talk your rubbish and your garbage, you think that I would sit here and allow you to? No, I was in the same position, so I can't sit here and allow you to pull down a man who was basically in the same position like me. So other announcers who may have never been through that would allow you to talk that nonsense. But let's be real, how many people sitting in their homes or sitting here who would have failed the initial schools, the schooling, and went back to school and gotten some sort of tertiary education? Look, let me put up the picture before I lose my little grace. I'm going to put up this picture of these police officers who were arrested in the San Fernando area, Gasparilla to be exact. These are the officers who were arrested in Gasparilla. So three police of the North Division Task Force was arrested in Gasparilla District. All right, they went to put down a walk on a drug man. All right, they were held by police. Imagine that. So this is a picture of the of the policemen. I'm going to put them up now. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube, and you're going to see what they look like. Are we serious? Are we serious? So the police, the drugs man had to call the police. Only good we. So this is the picture of the police officers. That's the picture of the police officers. So it's up. Hey, this woman. Hey, that was that YouTube. Let me able to self that. Join me on YouTube, and you're going to see the photo of the police officers. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am very disturbed
Uh-huh.
in the manner in which the lady segregated people who have tried and succeeded on the third or fourth time.
You're sounding very... You're coming and going, caller. I don't know what's happening there.
I am very disturbed.
Right.
About how the lady, the individual, segregated persons or persons who succeeded in the fourth or fifth attempt in education.
Yes.
Right? That is, I mean, you're bringing down the people and things.
Because of your political allegiance, let's be clear, let's be real. Because of her political allegiance and her political sway, she would now look to degrade Mr. Hines because he would have not he didn't do well in his first chance in school.
But I want to say, the sewer treatment plant, you must degrade the UNC for that. The $10 million that to bring the fire truck from up the thing, you must degrade the UNC for that. And there are plenty more things that the UNC did. They have the Attorney General, first time in the history of this republic, right? The Attorney General or former Attorney General before a court, right?
Yes.
And you want to degrade that, right? And you have people in this country who going about with all kind of things to take people's mind off of what really going on in this country. You see, she using it to distract you from what's going on, right? But God don't sleep, right? And the jail is full, right? And people like me who does Colleen and Wendell Eversley and them, we on board, right? Rhoda Barrett and all of us, we on board, and they can't fool us. They can't fool Pastor Google, right? Talk about the man who in the Tunapuna police station alleged. Talk about that. I sure you must have a picture of it.
Yeah, don't put up that already.
Right. Talk about that. You understand? That is abuse. Gone.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Come on YouTube and on Facebook now and you'll see the photos of the police officers who got arrested for allegedly robbing a drugs man. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
I don't want to be long, but compliments to the Minister of Security. That was very good of him to elevate himself. And I'm sure the woman who talked there, I'm sure she couldn't pass to a lower school than where the security minister went to much more high-grade school, because nobody with intelligence will talk like that. So that means she has no intelligence, only mouth and water to come out from it. Congrats to the minister, the security minister. Congrats to everybody, all like me, who do domestic work and end up delivering several babies for the government, not underhand. Okay, so that's to tell you the job I was doing. Okay then, bye.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Guru.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you today? Well, I can hear you sounding well. I just called to compliment my Commissioner of Police and my Minister of National Security for such a wonderful job they are doing. In spite of what the contribution that I have been hearing from everybody have their own opinion. But that elder woman that called a while ago, because she sounds like an elder like myself, I am a bit astonished about her opinion. You know, but about a week or two ago, I heard Dr. Hines was keeping a program empowering young people and the population to stay in line with the law, so to speak. So, you know, to make the Christ once, using my words to elevate themselves to look at the brighter side, so to speak. And I have never heard a national security minister get a program like that. Concerning the commissioner of police, I would like to meet that man in person. I ought to meet him at the Grosvenor Presbyterian School in Pinto Road where I live. But not the Grosvenor Presbyterian School, not the Pinto Government School in Pinto. But I reached there late. He told me that the meeting would have started 7, but the meeting finished at 7. I didn't get the opportunity to meet with that man. But after 23 years in the security industry, working 23 years in the security industry, I, at 63 years of age, have never seen a commissioner of police work so hard for this country. I believe that Gary Griffith needs a complimentary envelope at the end of each package or his salary increase. Into part 1, Dr. and listening.
All right, thank you very much. You know, somebody made a statement here on Facebook that is very true. The person writes, Mr. Hines admitted, but what about those persons in the UNC who came in with false papers? I wonder how many of us could remember that false papers saga. How many people would have been in the UNC who got high positions and didn't have the qualifications for the positions that they hold or they held, and when one was brought forth, when the minister was confronted, the minister of, I believe he was in charge of Works and Transport, was it? Or the airport authorities or something like that. And he was confronted about a CEO or someone having false papers. He said, all right, now the man done gone through the embarrassment. We'll leave the man alone. I never hear anybody call in and belittle that man at all. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. With the 2 policemen that they showed it.
The 3?
3, right, yes. Is a further example of where the police service is sometimes. Because while it might have those who generally doing their job to protect and serve this country, there are those who will be doing things like that. And again, it's a human situation. They need to be more selective in how they take persons in the police service. There must be updates on persons, whether they're doing lie detector tests, whether it is if you're living a lifestyle that your salary is not looking at your salary, because I think that they could do checks like that and balances. But it's unfortunate that we have to see that this morning. Now, on to Granny, because you tell me it's an elderly person.
Yeah, she's an elderly lady.
I hope Granny is listening. Granny, don't be used as a tool, and I'm going to assume a person of African descent. Don't be used as a tool to bring down your own. Because what Mr. Hines would have done is give you the encouragement of any youth looking on the encouragement that if you fail once, you don't give up. Because he did not give up, and he continued, and he is a lawyer today, he's a member of parliament. So Granny is fast and out of place, and I'm going to bring it to this. It's a Rasta man. All you have an implicit bias against Rasta, because like all you feel Rasta can't achieve. I'm carrying it there today, because when Wade Mark say he sit down in a class by himself and do an exam, because he's afraid of crowd, I ain't hear you come out and talk about that. So it has to be Rasta you have a problem with, and once it's a PNM and you're black, Granny, you're supposed to know better than that. But you know what? You is the one who probably didn't reach anywhere with your education. That's why you have to sit down now and watch people who would have achieved and would have gone on. And you should have gone on and do the same thing. You're out of place, Granny, and I wish you could call back. Don't step to we like that. We are taking them stupid talk in 2021. We bright dress like everybody else. And if we do the first time, we will do the second time, we will do the third time until we succeed. But we sure when we come out, we ain't buy no papers. It is false papers, and we didn't go in no paper mill to get we papers. You're out of place, I jump in and buy this one as a Rastafarian, you're out of blasted place. I go on.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. This is the perfect example of when you have people on the radio telling people, so what if some people break the curfew? We break curfew back in Abu Bakr time. You understand? People listening and they following the instructions of some of these people on radio. You understand? So we have to be careful of what we're saying, because COVID will spread, because you could see people in Trinidad not taking it seriously. You know, people having a little party, 6 or 7 or 8 of them gathering here, there, and everywhere, and some people saying, so what if the people want to lime a little bit? We have to be careful of our words, or else this thing is not going to leave Trinidad. My parents down there, and I want them to come here. You understand? I want them to come back up. But the people in Trinidad playing the fool. And you can't expect the Prime Minister and the police to be policing these people all the time. So when they have lockdown, only don't vex. Don't vex when they lock down the place, and no quarrel, because they're not following the rules. And if you don't follow the rules, you're not going to beat this virus. Thank you.
And you know, that voice note lead me to play this video. That voice note there, I wasn't going to play this video, you know, but I want to play this video now, based on what that voice note just... What that person just showed and said in that voice note. And no, you know, you have people saying that, nah, I don't want no Zessa party again. And I don't want no things like people gathering like that again and people liming like that again. I'm going to show you a video, and I want you to watch the video and watch how people was liming. You just watch how and you don't know who have it from who don't have it. There might be an asymptomatic person in this party, in this little gathering here, and hear what? You don't know. You don't know. Right? You don't know who have it from who don't have it. And that is to show you how some people are very loose, and they don't really care about it. You know, you wonder if they really care about their life. So I want to show you this video. Right? I'll show you pieces of it, because I know that, you know, well, I want to show you, because you see people will say, well, that could be an old video, but you see people with masks on, though, and I can't play some of the conversations on the video because it's obscene. But I want to show you now, because they say that how you know you show one video and label everybody. But this one video, with the amount of people here, one person, one asymptomatic person, go home from all these people here, can spread the virus in a community. So I want you to go on YouTube and on Facebook and watch this video. And I'm just saying it again. One person from this video can go home to their family members and spread it like wildfire in a community. And we under a curfew. We under a curfew on top of that. And we play games. And we look for all sort of excuse to blame everybody else. Who is to blame here? Well, they think it's a joke. Look at this. Somebody said Trinidadians happy. Happy is a nice way to put it. Look at this. I want you all to come on the Facebook and YouTube and see this. Let the numbers go up on Facebook and on YouTube. And tell me, you see when you sit down and you're discussing and you're having your discussion with people, and they want to talk about issues, let's be real when we talk issues. Let's be real and stop playing games. Open up the place. That's what they want. Watch. What's going on here? You tell me what you think. You tell me what you think. Watch. Watch. What's going on here? What's going on here? Tell me now. Tell me what you think. What's going on here? What's going on there? Watch. You tell me. You tell me. Come on in live and tell me what you think. Come on in live and tell me what you think. We serious? We not serious. We not serious. If we serious, things like this, we will condemn. Watch. Watch. Things like this, we will condemn. We will condemn things like that. We will condemn it and we will not encourage it. Understand? And we'll be real and we'll be honest. And we would say, yeah, what? Nah, we can't encourage that. But that's what we want. That's what we like. That's what we find excuses for. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Google. I wish you a happy belated Father's Day. Boy, I read upset. And I was watching the information with the administration concerning with the number of cases. And even though I'm happy that the cases seem to be going down, it's people like these that will put us longer under lockdown. And I bet you these are the same people who say they don't want to take the vaccine. Pastor Google, there's an video circulating of some people beaching or liming in Toko. I don't know if you saw.
Yes, I was trying to get that video. Some amigo, with some amigo and some other people on a beach. And then have another video with a little girl saying, Rauli, we jackass in the scene.
Lord Father.
And you know what? And all of them are separate videos, separate instances. And let me just say, you can't blame the people, blame the government.
You know, I think you're really going to mind, you know. We need somebody like that, you don't know.
Nah, man, we good. Look, somebody saying on Facebook, somebody saying what? Somebody said to me on Facebook here, them is PNM people. So the virus does know who is PNM from who is UNC. Only good we?
Yeah, we need somebody like that, pretend, but if people continue like this, we wouldn't be here. Or we restriction will ease up until Christmas time.
Thanks, caller.
What's wrong with them, boy? I'm hurting, man. I'm vexed right now.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Pastor G, what's up? That was National Quarries. The fellow with the false papers now.
Right.
National Quarries.
And what did the minister say when they confronted the minister?
Oh, God. He's him up now.
They done embarrass him already. Only done embarrass him already.
I'm proud to be a black person, Pastor G, because I'm going to tell you something. It is not a never-see-come-see thing. Most of them black people out there, their family, if not themselves, very educated and is not on never-see-come-see, just come and never taught stupidness. These people just push up themselves. And they're board bushing, all of them, you know. They just have some of them that just try to, only look me. Educated. Only look me, look at me. But we are accustomed to that shit. They just be trying to get these slackers to understand that this education is the case. Have some slackers that embarrassing me, understand? But there's nothing to say that we just push up itself for that stupidness. Only make a turn, only false paper, and it's false papers. Half the country where it is, you know. There's something called like the gestalt of activities where running our country is concerned and where we are today. It's the whole you have to look at. And we are here today with Dr. Rowley and his educated team struggling to bring back the country because of what happened in the past. So it's not like they could exonerate themselves from the pressure the country going through. Don't mind these false talk show hosts and them just try to push that protest narrative like you have to deal with what's happening now and them in government now, so you have to blame them and this and that nonsense. And on this corona issue, Pastor G, before I go, I mean, boy, let me tell you something, it's illiteracy, dunceness, and rampant hatred. These people don't know, you know.
You know what I want? That the government should do something. The public ones, the ones who show up themselves. Rowley, look at jackass in the scene. This, that, the other. When it have a relation to the corona and somebody gasping on the last breath, let me know, well, this infection come from this package. There's no Papa G.
Yeah, man.
That tie up, you know.
Yeah.
And I find they should use some of them, but they just respect it.
The privacy of them. Like, you're breaking up, caller. Thanks very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Pastor Google.
What's going on, Mr. Paul Espin?
Well, I hear listening, and I thank the good Lord that you is here with us to show the light. You know, one of the things we must not forget, it started with Rashmi. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? An ordinary junior clerk being promoted to be head of an intelligence organization in Trinidad and Tobago, Pastor Google. Pastor Google. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And that caller is quite right. An excuse was made for the chairman saying he went through embarrassment already. He had no qualification. But here the joke of the day. And I go really laugh at that. You know, some people believe I the ball, say that they go catch me. What do you think they go catch me for? For exposing the lies and the comfortable condemnation of the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health. Pastor Google, let me tell you something what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, a bunch of people believe that they could get away, as you said, with other talk shows. That is why Granny took a gracious time lady and you was out of place. Mr. Hines is one that should be commended. Went back to school, did his work, qualified, went in the service, served his country, went and studied law and qualified, lady. When all come on, and all saying all them belongs to this and all them belongs to that. Not with Pastor Google. You ain't going to get through that. And last of all, I must let you know that in Trinidad and Tobago, this UNC government must remember Wade Mark, one of the most distant, uncomfortable speaker, I should say, didn't know the difference between a lawful order from the court or conflict of interest with a finance minister. Pastor Google, thank you very much. I now believe that people in Trinidad and Tobago believe all of us is fool. They're saying they will catch me. So all of a sudden I become a ball. Good afternoon to you, Miss McDonald. Thank you for allowing me to have a job.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paul Espin.
Pastor Google, the way Mr. Tabeki describes Gary Griffith coming into office sounds a lot like Dr. Rowley when he came in 2015. He met things in shambles, in a mess, the economy on the verge of collapse. I hope he extends the same type of courtesies and allowances to Dr. Rowley the way he has for the current Commissioner of Police. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Only good, yes.
What crap is that? I know of people who went to junior set and they excel more than who went to the prestige schools. So what it is she talking about? I don't understand that. And that's not a little person saying that. What's wrong is if you start slow and then you build. Come on, man. It's not what you was or where you come from. is where you reach. I mean, come on. It's not what you was, it's what you have become, what you make of yourself. At least Mr. Hines persevered until he achieved. At least Mr. Hines persevered until he achieved, you know, whatever he wanted. And he didn't just go and sit in a room by himself to do no exam to get no degree. At least he went through the full mill to achieve his goal.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Google. I must commend the Minister of National Security, Pastor Google, because I went in the examination when I was in Form 4, if you understand what I'm saying, right? And when I reached in there and I read the first paper, I read the second paper, I know nothing on the papers, you know. I fail, if you understand what I'm saying. So the next year, I went and signed up for evening classes with you. At that time, they had it in the schools, now if you was showing you. Understand me? But I still didn't finish. You understand what I'm saying? I just showing you how the extent of when people determine to succeed. You understand? But listen to it very carefully. You see, his national queries was CAL and PTSC. All of them, people was holding big positions and they had false papers. Those three places. And the one they're talking about is Mr. Cadiz.
Yes.
Who said, leave him now.
Yeah.
And that's that big fraud charge where supposed to go to the courts. If you understand me. And that fly under the carpet. That is a fly under the carpet. And Granny, I've been listening to you. Most of the time this Pastor Google Share I'll be calling on and making those kind of irresponsible statements. When you come, try and congratulate somebody now. And last but not least, you see all those videos, I wonder where the police patrols are. If you understand what I'm saying. I know it can be all over the place, you know. But in these circumstances, somebody on a phone ring and say, well, police officers, we see some people on the beach. We see them up in the river. Which is going on, you understand? But we, according to some callers, let the responsible watch at what the irresponsible doing to we. That's all I had to say. Because the longer them stay to fall in line, the longer we would have to be in the curfew. And Dr. Oli, thank you very much. The curfew on weekends have me feeling fat. I'm getting fat, Pastor Google. I want July the 4th to come fast for me to start back to run. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Morning, Google. Morning. Were you trying to... Morning, Google. Good afternoon, Google. What you trying to explain to that woman? She had hard enough. She had no sense. She trying to bring down her... Okay, let me put it this way. You feel in school when you're young and you play the fool. You come out and you get big man and you get education. The man achieve his goal. Nobody didn't get nothing then. He didn't achieve nothing at all. So I say, boy, he done so then he carry the man achieve. So what are you trying to do? Bring down somebody for the achievement? I want them to hear themselves and God is listening. When God and praying, they're going to ask him God for forgiveness. Don't hear this answer them people. I'm stupid people. So boy, woman, you're ignorant boy. Go to the back of the class. You're an idiot.
All right. Good afternoon.
Pastor G, I forget to tell you, that fella, when I was breaking up, listen, guys, what I wanted to say, let me talk directly to them. Yeah, zessers, rankers, yeah, top fan all here. Is all you keep have all we suffering out there, Dread. We behaving, we taking, we frustration, Pastor G, I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to these zessers and them. We behaving, we going through pressure. We broke, we eat pizza and rice, no meat, wherever we sacrificing. And all just keeping this thing up by so level, it's all seen by, all you have plenty of we under pressure about talking to all you about all you set our ankles out there, by. All easy up with all you shipping it down, by. But it's real frustration. People behaving themselves with bated breath so we could go back out to work. You understand? So we could make money. so that life could go on. And all they just doing protest, thinking only and doing it, but only doing something by only have all the SRE under pressure. The last caller, one of the day for mentioning that is exactly what is going on here. Them brothers and them having we under pressure. You know, if we put them under pressure, they go right for we. So we say right for all are we under pressure, but over that rotation now by go on.
All right, thank you very much. So before I leave, I have one video I want to show, and I want to show this video with 600 on YouTube and at least 400 on Facebook. So I want to show you all this video before I leave. 600 on YouTube, and I want 400 on Facebook, because I want to make sure, because you see that people, they prefer you all stay in ignorance, you know, than they tell only the truth. Right? So 400 on Facebook, and I'm going to get 600 on YouTube. All right? I'm looking at all here. 400 on Facebook. I have a video to show. I just have about 5 minutes again before the show ends. But I want to show this video before I leave, so that the naysayers and the propagandists and the people who like to not show you the good news and show you that there are people that want to legislate something for somebody to do it. Somebody can do it out of their own free will. I want to say that one more time. So they call in on the government, or they call on the Prime Minister to legislate or to put something in to tell government ministers to do something, to do this. But there are some government ministers who, not waiting for the Prime Minister to tell them anything, they are doing it on their own. All right? But I want you to come onto YouTube, come onto Facebook. I have the video already lined up. My time is counting down. It's already 1:49. I have to be out of here in the next 5 minutes. But I want 600 on YouTube, and I want 400 on Facebook, because I want to show you all this video. The numbers on Facebook is going up very fast. Thank you very much. Let me see the numbers on YouTube. Yes, I'm getting my 600 on YouTube just now. I just have about a few more to get again. So I want you all to see this before I go. 600 on YouTube. Thank you very much. And what is going on Facebook? Beautiful. Facebook is looking good. Look at this Trinidad and Tobago. I'm leaving you all with this good news. And I want, when people sit down and telling you their propaganda and their lies, or they don't want to share with you good news, just remind them that you saw this. All right? You saw this on the midday show on Constructive Talk with Pastor Google. I'm leaving you with this today. Look at this, and you soak this in and tell somebody that you saw this.
Parliament for Toco Sangre Grande, Roger Monroe, is giving up 3 months of his salary to assist families in need.
How much months he giving up? How much months he giving up? I just want to repeat it. How much months did he give up?
Parliament for Toco Sangre Grande, Roger Monroe, is giving up 3 months of his salary to assist families in need. Monroe says since the COVID-19 measures became stricter, many of his constituents have been faced with challenges. Joining with the Member of Parliament is Councillor for Valencia West, Simone Gill-Joseph. Otto Carrington tells us more.
Government hampers are being distributed across the country, but it may not be enough for citizens if our COVID-19 numbers are not managed well in the coming month. In light of this, Member of Parliament for Toco Sangre Grande, Roger Monroe, is willing to give up his salary. He told CNC3 News he's aware of the hardships facing his constituents, and the money will assist with food for some homes in dire need during this time.
One where I solely will be contributing 100% of my salary towards providing foodstuff for constituents throughout Togo.
How much he gave up? 100% of his salary. 100% of his salary he gave up.
Sangre Grande. This has came on the call of many constituents who are unable to work, such as self-employed persons, single mothers, other persons who are just generally unemployed at this moment.
The MP through his office has already delivered over 600 hampers to his constituents. He says he will forego 3 months of his parliamentarian salary.
I stand committed to the residents and constituents of Topo San Grande, and I will make every effort in bringing assistance to them and their family. And as of this month, 3 months onward, I pledge my salary to you, the people.
Joining in the challenge, Valencia West Councillor Simone Gill Joseph says she donated 1 month's salary to assist in her hamper drive. She was motivated by the MP to do the same for her area.
The type of assistance that they required, I was unable to just give them the goods as it is. So I decided to take my salary for the last month and purchase items to make a small hamper, a small token to these families.
The MP and councillor are now issuing a challenge to others to do the same. Otto Carrington, CNC3 News.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, we're seeing it happening. All right? We're seeing it happening. I just want to tell everybody out there, be safe, sanitize, wear your mask, and be careful with what you're listening to and what you're entertaining. All right? I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, please God. From 9:05, we have Pastor Alkaline John. From 10 o'clock, we have the CAP program. And I come on from 11 till about 1. So, share the news. I'm going to try to get that member of parliament on the program tomorrow. I should be able to get him on and ask him how has his project been going. So again, I want to thank all of you for being with me, and stay strong, stay blessed. Talk to you guys tomorrow, please God. All right?
Give God the praise, give God the glory, lift up his name today. Great is our God, matchless in glory, lift up his name today. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give God the praise, give God the glory, oh yes, lift up his name today. Great is our God, matchless in glory, lift up his name.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ill and you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Simpson's Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
If you're a small or medium business looking to grow, then you simply need more customers. This is where we can help. Did you know people are Googling keywords right now for your products and services, but they can't find you? We help small businesses just like yours take advantage of online ninja advertising techniques to get more customers and more sales. Did you know there are thousands of businesses in Trinidad and Tobago that are not properly taking advantage of online marketing strategies? This means there's plenty of opportunity for you. We can help you put together targeted marketing campaigns using Google, Facebook, Instagram, etc. to get you more customers, all while spending pennies on the dollar. Give us a call today for your free business consultation. Call 3